How are y'all, and welcome back to another video of Look Be a Landlord. We are still playing the Hexes of Plenty mod. I'll show them details up on screen here. It basically adds a bunch of hexes that do various things. I think there's 9 new symbols and 1 new item. So a lot of fun, very different from how I usually play. I tend to avoid hexes with the exception maybe of Hexes of Tedium, but this really makes them front and center of the game. Anyway, let's jump in. We are on floor number 7 today. So big change here is that you start with 2 duds instead of 1. They do remove themselves after 33 turns though, so it's not too bad. Let's jump in, let's see what kind of run we have today. Will we be fortunate or will we be hexed with bad luck? Let's let's take a bubble anyway, and I'll take a dwarf as well. I'll take a toddler, it's also pretty good. I suppose it would have been too much to ask for him to get the bubble as well, but that's alright. I'll pick up a 3-sided dice, pretty decent early on, and we made the 25 rent payment with 8 left over. Hex and Necromancy I think is one of the best hexes. Let's see if we can get it to bring back the bubble. I've yet to catch it actually bringing back an item, but I'm assuming it works. We'll take a lucky cat. Because of that, we'll take a second cat, I guess. I'm keeping an eye on you, Hex of Necromancy. Let's take a mouse. Okay, we've had 3 turns, it hasn't worked yet. I suppose the odds are against us today, it seems. We'll skip all these. Let's take a 5-sided dice. Now we do have a destroyed symbol. 5 turns now. We made the 50 rent payment with 17 left over. Quite strong at the moment, but with the hex giving us just 3 every turn. We made the 100 rent, so 100 coins due in 6 spins. This would guarantee to give me a bubble back, or I could take a big ore for 2. Let's take the big ore, that can be pretty useful, and we'll take a guillotine. Still no sign of this bubble. I'll take a coal. Okay, we're getting about 18 per turn, we should be fine on the next rent payment. I'll take the Hex of Vanishing. The longer it lasts, the better it gets. Let's skip all these. Okay, there it is. Still no sign of this bubble. I'll take a second call for late game. Hex Transformation is interesting, but it's just a bit too random for my tastes. I'll take another cat though. Let's stack that luck. And we made the 100 rent payment with 30 left over. 150 now due in 6 spins. Let's re-roll here for another 5-sided dice is fine, and so after 20 spins, say 24, 25 spins, I get 50, but this is just 1 per spin. I could take Shattered Mirror. I never take Shattered Mirror, but I guess it has been buffed a little bit. It is now 3 per spin. I could switch it off as well sometimes. I don't think it's good though. I'll just take the blue ball. Let's pick up a beer for the dwarf. Drinking that straight away. A wine for the dwarf as well. That's better than a cheese. Let's take... Do I have a monkey? I don't. Guess I'll take a reroll capsule. Let's re-roll here for another Hex of Vanishing, or just a honey. I'll just stick in a honey, just worth 3 per turn. Pretty solid. Let's skip this. Are we doing 20 symbols? That's fine. And we made a 150 rent payment with 59 left over. 225 due in 7 spins. If there are at least 6 hexes, hexes give twice as more this game. I think we have to take this and try and make it work. Quickly the wolf, probably not something we want. Let's take fish tank essence. Let's take a billionaire because we do have guillotine. And I'll take time machine. This is time machine item, not essence, so there's no downside. That'll get me my coals, I think, in 2 turns. I don't know whether this has already been applied. Let's get rid of the flower. Okay, it has, yeah, 3 turns for my first diamond. Let's take a lucky capsule. Let's take a moon because it gives 3. Let's take a guillotine just for the 35. We have our first diamond, that's fantastic. Hexes cloning. So there was a comment left that says they reckon Hexes cloning has a 30% chance of giving 1 less for Hexes cloning. But I'm not entirely sure. But listen, we have ritual lessons. I think Hexes cloning is a no-brainer. This could win us the run if we even get. We need over half of them given 6, but let's try it. It's definitely going to take over the run. So let's try and remove everything else as kind of a secondary goal. I'll take another Hex and Necromancy. To be honest, I don't think this is working properly. But let me know, have you guys spotted it giving any symbols? Because I am starting to suspect that the Necromancy doesn't work very well. Could be slightly bugged, but we'll see how it goes. We made the 225 rent payment with 132 left over. Don't know what it is about being tough to read numbers today, but that's how it is. We made the 300, so we have 300 due in 7 spins. Wouldn't be a problem. Let's take a removal capsule. Let's take, I mean, this gives me a chance of giving goats. Let's try adoption paper. Pizza the cat there is a nice safe pick. You could have done that. Take a void creature, skip these. And I could take a rabbit, but no need. Let's reroll for a goat. No such luck. Okay, let's remove, start working my way along, removing all the ones. 65 on that spin. Take a cheese for the mouse, you might get to it eventually. I'll take a wealthy capsule, take a void stone. Hexes decline, a 30% chance to permanently give 1 less. This would give me a lot of coins, and mirror with this amount of Hexes of cloning, how often is it going to roll in anyway? But for now, when it does roll in, it'll give me 12. I'll take a time capsule. Hex transformation. Yeah, if we're going all in on the hexes, sure, why not? How often is it going to roll next to something I can transform anyway? We made the 300 rent payment with 300 left over. 375 due in 8 spins. Let's take... This will probably give me an extra 70 for the billionaire. I would say Lucky Dice is also pretty decent. We do have 3 dice. I think Capsule Machine Essence though is probably better. Dame should be good with the diamonds, but I think we need something which synergizes with hexes. Nothing here. I'll take the bear to get rid of the honey. I think I'd rather just have the honey. Let's take the chemical 7. Let's take Dwarven Anvil, sure, why not? Hex of Emptiness, 30% chance of forcing you to skip the symbols you can add after a spin. Sure, I mean, it's going to be full of Hexes of clothing anyway. 73 that turn, Hexes, well that one works, at least. Still keeping an eye on this Hex of Necromancy to see if I can catch it doing the shaky thing, which means that it's working. 74, we are just on the threshold. I'll take the goldfish for the bowl. 85, that spin. I reckon if we get an entire board of hexes, we will be over 77. Just add in some random capsules and things. Oh, wait. Switch this off now. Yeah. I was saved by the fact I had so many hexes of cloning. Almost wasted my capsule machine essence on like 30 coins. We made the 375 rent payment with 548 left over. 450 now due in 8 spins. I'll take a billionaire. I was looking for the billionaire in Shrine, but actually he's the one in, he's not in Shrine because he doesn't give a soul. I'll take Shrine anyway. I think this has a good synergy with the Hexa transformation. Reroll this for another goldfish, I guess, for the bowl. Okay, there's a goat, that's fantastic. I'll just snap pick that, ignore what's on the other two choices. Okay, skip, that's fine. We're getting very close to having an entire board of hexes. Okay, we don't need any of these. Hex of Midas, I don't think so. That'd give us too many coins. That'd detract from our ability to have the entire board of hexes. So, I don't know if I said this already, but I reckon it should be based on a comment about Hexa cloning, because if it works the way it says, if you have more than 5 hexes of cloning, gives 1 less for each additional hex of cloning. These should all be giving us 0 coins, but clearly they're not. Some of them are giving them 3. So the comment suggested maybe there's some card text left out that it says it's actually a 30% chance of giving 1 less, or maybe it's only when it adds another hex of cloning that it gives 1 less. We'll see, these ones should give nothing because they give 6. So I don't know, we'll throw in another hex of cloning. Still don't know how it works, but it is working, so that's okay. We made the 450 rent payment with 558 left over, 575 due in 9 spins. Let's take white pepper, I guess. Let's take coffee essence. I'll take a white stone, a small symbol bomb. I don't know, I should have taken tax evasion though, because I don't know if you noticed. Let's put this down to 1 for a few spins. We had a minus number here for a minute. Yeah. So where did that minus number come from? Maybe it's a 30% chance to give 1 less per hex of cloning. I'll check how much this one gives. Is it the ones, Dark Energy would probably have been okay there. Is it the ones that don't do this proc? Yeah, it must be a 30% chance to give 1 less. Must be the way it works. I'll take a bronze arrow, should be good whenever it rolls in. Let's put our gameplay back. That's very fast. Back to 2. Leave menu speed on 3 because faster menus are better. Wow, we only got 10 that turn. Thinking this may not be an instant win after all. Of course, there's not much we can do to change it now unless we see an Eldritch Creature, I guess. Okay, we got 85 that turn. Mega chest, yeah, sure, we'll put it in. 24 that turn. I'll take a goldfish, remove the pearl. We have 149 symbols. Take a hex and necromancy. That's just a bonus. We had -3 that spin. Made the 575 rent payment with 581 left over. 650 due in 9 spins. I'll take another go. I'll take a swapping device, I guess. Let's remove the 3-sided dice. We have 166 symbols. Put you right in the middle. As many effects as you can. 83 on that turn, that's pretty good. This is getting a whole lot closer than I thought it would. I thought, oh yeah, no worries, we'll get the hex. Hex essence, and it's an instant win. But apparently Hex of the cloning, not quite like that. I'll put you next to the guaranteed money. I'll put it there actually. 52 on that spin. There's our full board of Hexes of cloning. We'll see how much we get. -5 on that spin. Hexes of destruction, sure, why not? Throw it in there. 72. Hex of hoarding. So the way it works with Hex of Hoarding and Hex of Emptiness, the Hex of Emptiness takes precedent. I'll take another Hex of Emptiness. I'm going to move the arrow to the middle. 65, take a Void Stone. So an entire board full of hexes gave me 87. We made the 650 rent payment with 391 left over. 675 due in 10 spins. Destroys itself if a symbol is destroyed. That'll give me 23, I guess, which isn't bad. We could take kind on a string, and then we can take a King Midas or something. Cardboard box is pretty useless. I'll take recycling. I'll take magic key if we can ever get that on the same turn as mega chest, which is unlikely with 220 symbols, but we'll see how it goes. Parallel dwarfs. You may destroy this item and add 7 dwarfs. I can't see why we'd want to, but sure. Hex of Midas. I'll take them. Let's pick up Billionaire. Oh, I've wasted the what was it? Lockbox Essence on something? What's that called again? Looting Club Essence. That definitely got wasted on probably like a Void Stone or something. My bad. Okay, let's re-roll this for... Take a bear this time, if he ever rolls in with the honey. Probably get rid of this toddler when I can. Let's take a milk. AE4 on that turn. We'll skip this. The fact you can have minus numbers though is a bit worrying. A 13 on that turn. Let's skip this. Put you in the middle. $54. Let's skip this. $87. So it's going to be a bit of a tense run, but we'll see how it goes. Honey surrounded by hexes. Let's take a goldfish for the bowl. 64. We made the 675 rent payment with 207 left over. 777 due in 10 spins. I have no idea if this one wins or not. Silver arrow could be good, yeah. Checkered flag is not great. Treasure map is useless. I'll take checkered flag, I guess. Let's remove 289 symbols. Our billionaire hasn't even rolled in yet to get destroyed. Let's remove the toddler. I've never felt a swapping device to be so useless. Take a Void Stone. Skip this. I'll take another Hex of Midas. Take a buffing capsule. There's our billionaire gone anyway, that should be quite good. And even with that, we only got 59 on that spin. I'll take another goldfish for the bowl. Nice thing about that is it doesn't have to roll in order to get us to 10. I think this goldfish bowl might save us, to be honest. 4 spins, we need about 80 per spin. We need some good spins. At least diamond is guaranteed. 26 on that spin, that's not great. I'll take a coin. $32 on that spin. $32 due in 1 spin. I'll take tedium capsule. I'm going to switch on capsule machine. I mean, it probably won't roll in. 49 on this spin. So we gave it as good of a chance as we can. We had Ritual Candle Essence, But even with Ritual Candlescence, taking Hexacloning is apparently a surefire way of ruining your run. Now, what would be great is if we'd picked up maybe some witches, an Eldritch Creature, of course, would have gone bananas with Hexacloning. And I'm starting to think that's the only situation in which you can take an Hexacloning is when you already have an Eldritch Creature in your deck. We came very close. I mean, in fairness, it was doing great early on. It just fell off a lot later. And that was with giving twice as much. I didn't realize it could give minus figures. So yeah, I think it's a 30% chance that it gives one less for each additional hex, which when the board is full of hexes, that's minus 19, which, minus 17. And you don't need very many of them to cancel out what the rest of the hexes are given. Spitty, we came very close. We took a magic key. Could have had a Hail Mary here with the mega chest and the magic key, but I guess with 360 symbols, the chances of getting them both in the same spin were very, very slim. Anyway, very, very fun run, very different. I don't really mind that I lost it. It was a very fun run. And winning is everything, as they say. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always, if you did, give it a like, subscribe to see more like this every day, and we'll see you in the next one. Let me know in the comments as well what you thought of this run. It's very different from my usual ones, at least.